platform. Okay, guys, let's go to new platform. Everyone, am I recording? Am I recording? Yes. Let's go to Neo platform. Everyone, go to Neo platform. If you wanna turn on your your computer, your camera, I don't mind. Turn it on. Turn it off. Sorry, turn it off. Okay, now in your platform, you will see something like this, guys. Okay. Remember, I told you need to create a mind map. This is your assignment, work. And also, in case if you don't remember how to create mind maps, over here there is a section that I create where you can find different websites. Can open websites. There's a couple of videos that talks about mind maps. I think if you click over here, I think you'll see something like, let me see if this one. This one, yes, this one. You see something? Let me open this. Yeah, this. Use. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Here you'll find this information here in the that talks about. There over here you'll find a web page where you can create your mind map in case you want to do it online. Okay, so this one says website mind map online free. So you only have to register and then you start writing the section that goes in your mind map. Okay, guys, so there's no excuse. I just give you some options for you to create a mind map. You want to do it by hand? I don't mind. You can do it by hand, no problem. So this is the activity that you have to do. You have to create a mind map, and the topic, the base topic is how to write a business plan. And the information is over here. Now, this is the information that I found and I loaded up over here. The 7 key section of a business plan. Now, before you start creating your mind map, you need to think about a business that you want to launch, okay? A business that you want to create on your own. Take an example, let's say I want to create a restaurant or a fast food service, or you want to create a complete complete store or shop. You want to create I don't know, a bar, a canteen, a beauty salon, I don't know. So you have to decide, first of all. Now, having that in mind, then you will be able to try to get all the items that you need in order to create or that is involved in each one of these documents in order to create a business plan, okay? All business need a plan. So these are the section or part that you can find, the basics part that you can find in a business plan. There is the executive summary, business overview, product or service. If you wanna enter in a restaurant, there's a service. Product, no. Industry overview is about the segment where you are going to enter. That is the industry overview. The segment, the industry of a restaurant, for example, or beauty salon, I don't know, okay, or entertainment, cinema, I don't want to create a cinema. So you have to keep, first you need to keep in mind what kind of business you want to create. Also the strategy over here, what kind of strategy you're gonna apply, okay. Plan, traditional guerrilla, if you're gonna use in your plan, you're gonna use Facebook or Twitter or any other social media in order to promote your business. Operation plan, how it's going to operate. Okay, so all this information. Anyway, if you think this information is too weak or is not enough, then you can find a lot of information in the internet in order to make your mind map more interesting. Okay, Mark, let's take because there are seven sections, you may use 7 branches. Now if you go to Google and you type mind map, you'll find different examples. Okay, business, for instance, in the middle you need to write business planning. Okay, or let's use this one. Business planning over here in the middle. Then you're gonna have, because there are 7 branches. If you wanna add another branch, I don't mind, but it has to be about the business planning. The first one is the executive summary, the other strategy, and the other the financial area, and so on. And look, remember, keep this in mind. Every branch has the same color. Okay, it has the same color. That's make you make difference, and it's easy for you to understand. There are different colors. All right. So as I said, because over here you have 7 topics that involves this business planning, then you should have 7 branches. Okay, there are 7 topics over here. Here there are an example, and I found this one, same business planning. Over here they use these branches. They give this summary and what they got. This is an example, guys. Try not to copy the same one that is here. Try to get more information in the internet. Financial, product and service, and they describe over here the different kinds. So you can take this as a reference, but try not to do the same way is done over here. Now, for this activity, I'm going to use a rubric, and this is the rubric I'm going to use in order to evaluate your mind map. Now, the mind map over here, the first aspect I'm gonna evaluate is the neatness for presentation. As I said, you can do it by hand, using color pencil, marker, everything that you need, and you can do it online. Right here, yes. So the first aspect is neatness and presentation. The second one is the use of images or symbols. As you see over here, there's a lot of this one doesn't have a lot of images, but if you go to internet, you'll find this one with images, this one with images. Over here, as you see, they have images that represents each brand. Okay, without like over here, they have some pictures or sign like these ones that represents and try to make this easier or more entertaining to understand your mind mapping. That everything goes around your creativity. So you have to exploit your creativity. Continue with the rubric. Color, as you see, there are some colors for each brand, for each branch. You have to use only one color. It says has included color to show all connections or to categorize topics throughout the mind map. Now the second, and this is the important one, guys. Mind map demonstrates a great understanding and graphic by including the most important elements of each topic, the most important element, and it has to be very clear and easy to understand, guys. And the last one, punctuality in delivery. So these are the 5 aspects, total of 25 points, total of 25 points. Got it, guys? Yes, teacher. Okie dokie. Now, I just wanna make sure that you are clear, so I'm gonna play this video. Let me see if it works, because over here in my area, the internet is really having a lot of trouble. So
what is 3 plus 4?
What is this? This is
check your answer here to earn.
Okay. Let's watch it, guys.
Hello and welcome to Teachings and Education Mind Mapping. Give students the opportunity to visually create and connect large and small ideas. Let's first answer the question of why we should use mind maps. When it comes to mind mapping, information is very well organized and memorable. Information is classified using single words and circles rather than reading large paragraphs of information. When students create their own mind maps, those mind maps are unique to the individual student. Students create the maps just like they would create a work of art. The brain recognizes the content as both visual and verbal. and the maps are created using the brain's natural way of thinking. Mind maps are presenting material in a way that is logical to the student. Now, let's discuss how teachers and students can mind map. The first thing you should do is identify the main topic of study. Maybe the student is in a chemistry classroom, but the main topic of study for the day is the periodic table. The next thing you do is center and circle the map with your main topic of study. So just like this, write the words periodic table and place a circle around it. Then branch off other important ideas from the main idea. So here is the main topic, and you can then draw lines to other important ideas. For example, organization is one. Another subtopic of the periodic table is electron affinity. You can also add atomic radius and metallic properties. Lastly, you want to support the important ideas with the most important information. So for example, the organization of the table can be broken down into groups or families, which are actually columns going up and down, and you can even add a drawing of a family to help you remember. The table is also broken down into periods, which are horizontal rows, so draw them as visuals. Spice up your map by adding even more drawings whenever possible. Now, if you want your students to mind map, you must first model the way for them on how to mind map. Take a few minutes during class time and do a lesson on the whiteboard for your students on how to mind map. Every once in a while, do a mind map of a particular topic during your instruction. Before we finish up, here are just a few tips for you and your students. Mind maps are a form of note-taking. However, they can quickly run out of space, so have students plan accordingly. Also, let your students be creative when mind mapping. It should be fun. Also, whenever questions pop into their heads, allow them to write them down as well. All ideas are welcomed and accepted. Right now, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you don't want to say anything. So this is the last video. And with this,
mind mapping is a tool that will help you generate ideas quickly about any challenge that you're facing or any problem that you need to solve. You all have done some brainstorming before. You know, you sit around a table in a group, you throw ideas on the table, you generate awareness about an issue or about a problem. There's no criticism. Well, mind mapping is essentially the same thing, except you can do it by yourself. Let's take this challenge. Challenge of how to get a job. Well, here's how it works. You draw a circle on a piece of paper, and in the circle, you write your challenge or your problem. Get a job. Now, what you do is you time yourself for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and in that 3 minutes, you generate as many ideas as you can about your particular situation and how to get a job. Let's time me for this exercise. Go. Okay, let's see. Get a job. Well, first, location. Location brings the idea of mind of family. Cost of living. Notice I'm drawing rays off of the circle. Let's see. Get a job. How about money? How much money do I want to make? So I'm drawing a symbol now for money, not writing it out because I want to speed the time up. Money. Salary negotiation. I need to know about how to do that. Okay. What field? What field do I want to concentrate in? Let me write that down. What else? Network. I've got a network. Who should I network with? Evan just got out a couple of months ago. I have his number. I'm going to give him a call. Education. What kind of education do I need? I mean, is it going to be a trade that I'm going to get? Is there a certification that I need to get? Let's see. Speaking of money, what about the GI Bill? I need to make sure I have that information as well so I know what assets I'm dealing with. Everybody's talking about the resume. I got to write that down. Research. I've got to do research. The internet's full of information. I got to figure out how to tap into that information. That reminds me, job boards. Everybody's talking about job boards. And the interview. I got to write down the interview. Okay. What else can I say about getting a job? How about looking for help on post? Help on post. Where would I go? Education center. And I'm out of time. But that's not where you stop. Now that you've got everything on paper, what you can do is you can take these ideas and organize them. Looks like there's a lot of stuff here about looking for information. I'm going to call that research. That's my first category. I'm going to write down networking, who, Evan, I got to write Evan's name down. I didn't think of networking events, but now that I think about it, I'm going to write that down, networking events. Job boards, that's part of the research. Let me write that down. What's another category that surfaces with two or more items on the mind map? Location. Let me write down location. What goes into that? Oh, cost of living, family needs, I need to consult with the family. What about extended family? Let me write that down too. Another category is education. Let me write down education. GI Bill goes under that. Certification or trade goes under that. Let's see what's left. How about money? Money, yeah, that's important. Under that goes disability, salary, and salary negotiation. Okay, well now you can see that in a couple of minutes, I was able to generate some ideas. Then I was able to go back and look at what I had written down and organize it into categories. Let me give you one more step, and this is a bonus. You can prioritize these things. Now for me, I think as I prioritize these things, I think the first thing I would think about is what I needed to support the family. So I think salary would be number one. I think second would be location. My kids have gotten used to where they've grown up, and that's kind of what I would consider next. Third would be research, because I need to do a lot of research to figure out. And fourth would be what education I would need. What's happened here in a few minutes? I've generated some ideas about an issue that's very important to me, and I've done it by myself. I've taken those ideas and I've organized them into categories, and I've prioritized those categories to a degree to prioritize the work and the way in which I attack them. It's a great tool. It saved me about half the time in preparation. When I write something, when I prepare a briefing, or when I prepare a presentation like this. Now it's your turn. I've done my mind map. I want to see you do yours.
Okay, guys, so this is all the information that I got for you. Remember, you got until Sunday. Yes, you got until Sunday to hand in your mind maps. Okay, guys?